As a fan of this show and somebody who I thought in the beginning clearly has a chance to win, you got screwed by America.
Well, hey, I'm not going to go on record as saying it, but let's just say if I were an America's player, you probably would have been talking to the winner of the game.
Did that hurt a little bit?
Well, as a competitive person, I'd love to see the outcome of what would have happened if left to my own devices, but honestly, the fact that I was able to navigate it and get this far under the circumstances, I think is still a tribute to what I was pulling off in the house anyway.
That you were able to keep a secret to me is even phenomenal.
Oh, it was brutal keeping it a secret. I mean, you have 13 very nosy people. And why are you in the diary room for so long? How come you get called in at 2 a.m. all the time? I don't know. It's like talking to me.
I think they would have figured it out.
Well, I think it's so far-fetched that for those of us who knew, I mean, of course, you could put the pieces together, but why would they even consider it?
Now, once they asked you, you had to obviously say yes, but if they didn't, what would you have thought? Like, maybe I don't want to do this.
You know, it was a real surprise for me when I showed up and found out I was going to be America's player. It changed my gameplay dramatically.
Oh, no choice?
But no choice in the matter. It was me. I was the one and only all along.
I thought they would have asked you, like, how do you feel about this?
No, it was this is what you're going to do. And what I can say, I was selected because they thought I was someone who could navigate the task, and honestly, it was a great honor.
Once that banner went over with, oh, Eric and Amber are liars, don't trust them, that had to make you go, oh, my God, what do I do now?
Well, I really thought to myself, why are they calling me a liar when they're the ones who are telling me what to say and do? You know, I'm not lying. I'm doing their bidding for them. So I thought it was an unusual betrayal, but I really pretty much understood the fact that Nick was a fan favorite, and that's really where all it stemmed from. And I paid the price for a couple of weeks on it, but I think ultimately I worked my way back into America's good graces.
As much as I love this show, you knew it like nobody's business. Oh, in episode 9 of season 3, somebody did so-and-so. How did you remember all that?
I'm a huge Big Brother fan. I'm a huge reality TV fan. What can I say? I was made to play the game.
I would almost think the producers wouldn't want to book you because you know some of the tricks.
I think that's exactly why I was selected to be America's player, because I was someone who knew the game. I could navigate the personal, navigate the strategic, and I think I pulled it off as best as humanly possible.
I think you did an amazing dance. I'm surprised by the phony grass, which I'm thinking, like, I never knew it was phony grass. What surprised you coming here?
Oh, everything was a surprise. Honestly, I thought I was as well versed and well prepared for this as anyone could have ever possibly been, and every day, every minute of every day was another surprise. You can never factor how the people are going to behave, what's going on in the house. Every time you thought you had it figured out, yet another surprise around the corner.
Does it embarrass you at all or make you want, like, I'm going to just say this right out. I'm screaming at the set, kiss this girl already! The people who are pulling for you or not pulling for is that odd?
Honestly, when you're there in the moment, you're not worried about what anyone else is thinking. This is me working on my time, and, it happened when it was right for us to have it happen. And honestly, all I can say is, as unbelievable as this is, you don't think about the cameras, you don't think about the producers, you don't think about the fans. You think about the person that you're spending the moment with, and it happens when it happens.
She even said it's about time.
Yeah, and rightfully so. And you know what? It was a great moment. I can't wait to go and watch it.
Now, this is a website, so you can probably talk as openly about this as you want, but you became like the stud. I mean, Nick left, and the conversations about your penis size. I mean, I was watching Showtime, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody on TV, period, talked about, you were like John Holmes in the house. Fair?
What can I say? It was surprising more than anything. I mean, but hey, there are worse things to have spread about you, right? I mean, I figured there'd be a lot of things said about me. That wasn't one that I was necessarily anticipating, but I guess if it needs to be out there, at least it's being well received. You know, I thought it was funny.
If you have it, flaunt it?
Yeah, exactly. You know, the way I feel is, as I said, there's a lot worse things that could have been said.
The comments, however, about Zach when he streaked, I thought people were brutal.
Oh, yeah, unrelenting.
He was the salami, he was the gherkin.
I believe he said if we went to battle, it would be the sword against the needle. But what can I tell you? You know, not my words.
You played a great game. Anything you would have done differently if you could have? I mean, even as America's player, do you think harder with people more?
Actually, as America's player, I think I played the exact game that I should have played and that I wanted to play. I aligned with Dick and Danielle because it was clear to me that Dick and Danielle were America's favorites. So I went with the people that America was in support of, so that way I wasn't constantly turning on my alliance left and right. I did what I felt needed to be done. It's not what I would have done if left to my own decisions, but given the game that was presented to me, I think it was the best I could have done.
Now, Dick at times was horrible to you. Was there ever any question of, you know what, it maybe, if not an America's player, I would vote for Dick even because he played the better game?
Yeah, to me, this was a no-brainer. I thought that strategically they were on par with each other, but I thought that Dick did the legwork to get them to where they were. I do believe he deserved to win the game. I'm the first person who would be evaluating this strategically, and quite honestly, I like Dick. He had his moments, but didn't we all? And in the greater scheme of things, we actually shared a lot better, relationship than people realize. We had a lot more good moments than bad moments.
How do you, though, after 20 seconds after somebody just called you horrible, miserable names, and, of course, to us it's 2 or 3 days later, but we don't realize that, Amber called you out, and then it's like, goodbye, hug. I mean, how does that happen so fast?
Hey, it's the way it is. There's nothing but time in the Big Brother house. We have nothing to do but talk to each other, and there are ups and downs, and it's just the way it is. 1 minute you hate someone, the next minute they're your best ally in the game.
It was always fun to watch, though. Like, I hate you, but let's have dinner.
Trust me, and it's all the more unusual to live it.
I hate you. Let's sit in the hammock.
Yep. As odd as it is to watch it, it is very difficult to live it.
I can imagine. Did you ever hold a grudge at any point that we didn't see?
Oh, I both love and hate every single one of them. I mean, it's honestly, I had my ups and downs with everyone, and it's the way it's going to be. The fact is, we share this experience together. It's a bond that we're going to always have.
I don't think you'll move to Kansas, but you're definitely going to Kansas.
Oh, yeah. The visit's already in the works. Honestly, we had great times together. And the way I see it is, who knows what'll happen, but, I expect good times to come.
You said you're a great kisser. You can't give that up.
I mean, she is absolutely fantastic. This experience would not have been what it was to me if not for her. And it was not 100% real and genuine, us being us, and nothing to do with the game, and there's no reason anything should change outside of the game.
We loved you. We thought you were great.
Thanks.